Anon's a villain because of a bet. Written by Yellowtail. Chapter 1. Day 1. The Bet. I sigh as I sit in my massager. No worries, no concerns, and no reason to do anything. This is what I call the high life. I look over to see Bones is almost done fixing the television on the throne table.
My lord, I know you're not a villain or anything anymore, but might I ask a question?
He says, looking over as he finally manages to get the television working, making it buzz to life as I grab the remote from the arm of my massager. I am in response.
What exactly are we doing now?
He asks. I stop as a news channel comes on.
What do you mean?
I ask.
Well, don't take this as disrespect, my lord, but, we're bored.
Bones says, turning to me.
You haven't given an order since, well, 2 years ago.
Has it been 2 years? Could have sworn all that was yesterday.
I mutter, flipping through channels.
My lord, is that... Are you okay?
He asks. I pause.
Yeah? Why?
I ask.
You know, if there's something that happened to you...
I don't have cancer, you dolt.
I say.
I just don't have any motivation to do anything. I mean, y'all are free to go if you want. I don't even pay you guys anymore.
Well, true, but we are loyal to you, sir. After all we've done and been through, we would do anything for you.
He says. I give him a sincere smile.
Thanks. You know, I never told any of you how much I appreciate your loyalty.
I say. He gives a smile and salute in return.
No need, my lord. We are fully aware.
He says. Suddenly the throne room's doors open, and in comes Celestia carrying a bowl of ice cream.
Is the TV ready?
She asks tiredly. I look at her with a quirked eyebrow before looking at Bones.
Round up whoever's on break. Tell them it's movie night.
I say. Bones salutes and runs off excitedly, and Celestia pulls up a chair next to me, sits down, and summons a spoon.
So, what are we watching?
She asks. I look at her in confusion.
Hold up. Why are you still coming around here?
I ask.
I didn't do anything if that's your concern.
Well, despite what you may think, Anon, I'm not always visiting you because I think you did something.
She grumbles, taking a spoonful of the frozen treat and shoving it into her mouth.
Sometimes, you're even less annoying than the nobles, and I'd prefer dealing with you instead.
She says, muffled.
Did you ditch a royal meeting or something?
I ask. She nods, nonplussed.
Nice. Welcome to the dark side.
With that, I settle on the channel that focuses on sci-fi movies. Soon I look around and see that there's a crowd of diamond dogs around us, all happily watching the movie. I smile and lean back, turning on the massager. Celestia laughs as she watches something unfold on screen. I myself am just enjoying the company, honestly. This feels... complete. Like this is how it's all supposed to be. It's nice.
Hey, Anon, think you could conquer the world like those aliens?
Celestia jokingly asks.
Of course I could.
I say seriously. Celestia stops and laughs.
Right,
she says.
No, I could.
I reaffirm. Celestia looks at me, tired. She stares at me in eyes for me for a moment before snickering.
Anon, if you could conquer the world, I will personally give you a date.
She says. No, I'll conquer the world just because you thought I couldn't. I say, genuinely getting mad.
No, try,
she says.
But you'll have to reconquer Equestria lastly, alright?
I scoff and look around to see all the diamond dogs staring at me, excitement in their eyes.
All right, then. Shake.
I ask her. She rolls her eyes and holds out a hoof. I shake it, nodding.
Now, get out.
I say. She blinks.
Wait, what?
She asks, suddenly realizing I'm not laughing.
No, Anon, I was joking.
I wasn't, and we're doing this.
I say. All the dogs give me a bark of enthusiasm before running out to tell the others. Celestia looks around wildly, realizing the mistake she just made.
Oh, for the love of...
Don't touch my castle or I'm conquering Equestria immediately.
I say, getting up.
We've got a base of operations in Zebraca already. Bones!
I yell. Bones rushes up happy.
We're moving out. All operations going to Zebraca.
Yes, my lord,
he exclaims as he rushes out and Celestia face hooves.
Anon, please, I was just joking. Please don't fucking...
I'm fucking conquering the world, and nobody can stop me!
I yell, running out of the room to go pack some things. Celestia slams her head into the table.
Oh, and if you try to say this deal never happened, it's on camera!
I yell into the room. Celestia sits upright, looks towards the ceiling, and sees a camera recording.
Oh, for the love of...
She stops to whimper as she realizes what she's just done. She knows damn well she can't stop him, since world domination isn't really against the law, funnily enough. She briefly wonders if she can still try to arrest him, but she knows everyone's afraid of trying to stop him with legalities, since it didn't work last time. No, she's just gonna have to prepare defenses and hope for the best. It's bright and early in Zebraca. As the King Zeal looks through some complaints, he has to admit, it's nice to have a united country. It's lowered some prices, brought an increase in tax revenue, and the zebras are getting along well, surprisingly. He sighs as he thinks back about the past 2 years. It has been so peaceful. It's almost boring. Until I kick open the door.
Knock, knock, Zeal!
I yell cheerfully. His eyes shrink to pinpricks.
No,
he says.
Yep, I'm gonna conquer the world.
I say. He lowers his eyes and clicks a button. I step back just in time for a volley of arrows to crash down from above.
Nope, can't catch me with my own tricks.
I say, sauntering up.
I need a bit of a favor.
The answer is no. Guards!
He yells. Zebra guards rush in, freezing once they see me.
Iron armor. I thought you were smarter.
I note, sending electricity into the guards, knocking them out.
Why can't you just leave us alone?
Zeal asks.
Well, I got some good news and some bad news.
I say.
Bad news, your country is practically a punching bag for me, but the good news is...
I grin as I get him within arm's reach of Zeal and place a hand on his crown.
You don't need to wear such a heavy crown anymore.
I yank it off, throwing him onto the floor as more guards rush in. They all freeze, seeing me, and sigh before bowing. Zeal looks at me, terror on his face as I grin down at him.
Call me Mr. Bones, cause y'all ain't stepping off my wild ride.
With that, I start maniacally laughing, feeling extremely energized for the first time in years. Celestia glares at Discord, who whistles innocently. They're in the throne room in Canterlot's castle.
Tell me, throughout all the times you've realized he existed, why have you never stepped in to help?
She yells. Discord winces before sighing. I made a promise, Celestia. As simple as that. He says.
What promise?
She asks. Discord conjures up a cup of tea and swirls it with a finger. He promised me he'd give me a cake, he says, pulling out his finger to see the bones that are left. He smiles and sips the tea.
A cake?
Celestia asks.
Why in all of Equestria is a cake stopping you?
She asks. It's a special cake. Whenever Fluttershy's birthday is coming up, I always forget to get a normal cake. I promised I wouldn't step in if he promises to give me a cake to bring to Fluttershy every year, he says. And I checked him. He's serious. He's given me a cake every single year since he first conquered Equestria. Celestia face hooves.
I could give you 100 cakes 100 times over, Discord.
she yells. Well, yes, but I like seeing you get mad, Discord says, grinning as he chomps off a bit of the cup. Now, if you'll excuse me, I have to set up a chair. Anon just took over Zebrica, and he's shooting for Griffinstone next, he says excitedly. With that, he disappears, to the astonishment of Celestia. She sighs and trudges out. She's going to be busy, setting up the defenses to actually counter Anon's inevitable invasion. Thank you to my Tier 1 Patreons, Balance Kindness, Dreamless Portal, Night in Game, Hyperlink, Jason, Chase Master, Starlight Blaze, Rainy, Dragonwolf, and Lunar Gaze. My Tier 2s, Captain Blue Shadow, Chaotic Mist, The Animated Ghost, TGMX 2000, Elemental Wolf, H1 Wolf King, HK4, aka Texture, Mackenzie, McColas, Nocturne, Papa Lennon, Redeemer of Dark, Solus Eclipse, Sword Brother and Mordred, and RD Bryant. A large thank you to my previous Titan tiers, Dark Guardian, Danish Dash, and Maverick. And of course, a very large and special thank you to my current Titan tiers, User 1842, and Silent Titan. I appreciate you guys' support so much, and it means a ton to me. That aside, however, this has been Firehearth. Have a wonderful day.